Stephen, congratulations, a well-deserved victory. Is that the best you've seen your team play this season?
It's the best response I've seen to something. The first half performance wasn't what we'd expect, but I think to be fair, the crowd gave a really good reception coming off the pitch at half time, and you could see the response from the players in the second half when we changed shape a little bit. So yeah, I'm delighted with them.
How did you think the change in shape would help your team and nullify Hearts?
I felt we got a little bit of pressure on the ball higher up the pitch, stopped them playing it long quite so easily. They were finding it a wee bit too easy to play through us in the first half, and it would also make us a threat on the ball. We didn't have as many options as we might have liked in the first half, but we made the decision to stick to half time so that we could change in the dressing room, and then they've not seen it, and then it's a little bit almost taken them by surprise a wee bit, and I think the players carried it out brilliantly.
Scott Brown moved back into midfield and just dominated the second half.
Yeah, he did. McGeoch was brilliant in there, Fergie was brilliant in there as well, McGinn clever when he came on as well, Johnny's legs coming on, there was a lot in there. But again, another leader's performance from Scott at the back in the first half, and then midfield second half, really driving the group on.
Did you feel that their penalty in the first half though was still slightly against the run of play?
I would say so. To be honest, it wasn't. I don't think we were carrying too much goal threat in the first half. We got all opportunities, but the bulk of play was probably in the air, or Hearts were playing a wee bit and then coming forward quickly. So I think the balance of play, probably all square first half, would have been fair, but I wouldn't say it was against the run of play by any means.
How important have these last 3 games been then, considering the pressure that was coming before that? 7 points from a possible 9 against Hibs, Rangers and Hearts, pretty impressive. Yeah,
well, we see where we are in the table now off the back of it, but I think the one thing we were consistent with was the belief in the players from the whole start of the season. Had a pretty good start, a real blip where there was 5 games certainly where we lost in a row, but the belief in the players was brilliant. They've kept working, and I think you see the rewards that they get for their work rate and their quality in the second half as well, so we're all pleased for the players today.
A word on Marley Watkins, that's his second man of the match performance in a week at Pittodrie, and a great goal as well, his first since coming back up the road.
Yeah, he's given us a different dimension really. He's good on the ball, offers a threat in behind, good defensively as well with his work rate. Pleased that he gets a goal, because forward players like to score goals and feel good about themselves, so pleased that he's off the mark again. Looking forward to more of the same, hopefully makes it 3 in a row next week.
But looking good from open play, but from set pieces as well, your team are really carrying a threat at the moment. Just how much work goes into that?
Yeah, a lot. Obviously Alan's very specialised at it as well, does really well with it. The players execute it brilliantly, there's good delivery, which is vital if it's going to work. But we put a lot of work into it, there's a lot of time goes into it. But the thing is, the focus has to be right from the players. Well, I think Alan deserves a huge amount of credit for the amount of work he does and the amount of research. I think he's up till midnight a lot of nights watching set pieces and how are we going to set up and things like that.
The replacements that have come in for the injured boys have done well. Have they really given you something to think about?
Yeah, they've been giving me something to think about all year. I think that's why I had the trust. You asked me before the game how much trust in someone like Dean. 100% trust, and for them to produce that Wednesday at Ibrox and then again here in a huge game shows how well they're training and their professionalism. So we've got big problems of picking teams, but when players play like that, they make it difficult to leave them out. So it's a great problem to have.
Great, congratulations, Steve.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers.